Hello, everyone. I am back on for the questions part. I didn't hop right back on because I needed to put a little something in my tummy. But I'm back on now. This is the questions part. I know it feels like it's been forever since I did this for you guys, but I am back here now to do it. Hi, SD. Hi, Maya. Hi, Scorpio. Hi, Richa. Hi, Crystal. Yep, I will. Oh, I lost my thing. I forgot. Okay. So what I'll do is I will take the first 5 and write up the list of the first people I see. Okay, so I won't be really, I'll look at the chat, but I won't really be. Okay, so we have, hi, Dragonfly Summer. Oh, yay. Okay. Oop, I spelled that wrong. Let me see. S, no. S, B, E, T. Oh, okay. And we got Mega. And then Scorpio. Which, Crystal. Hey, Jean, welcome in. Oh, that is awesome. It was your birthday. Happy late birthday. You see, I spelled that wrong. I got a big old tree in my way. Let me see. Okay. Stop. Okay. There we go. Okay, let me see. As soon as I get done typing this, I already know my mod. This. Donations. All right, do that. Put that over there. And then I'll just pin this. Okay. But the list will reopen. I just got to do, like I normally do, I'll do the first 5. Okay, so SD, if you could post your question, please. And you have to be here when your name is called, or yeah, I miss it. Thank you. Oh yes, did she come back in? I don't know if she's here yet, but she's definitely first on there. Yep, I spaced it. Thank you for that, Jean. So Renee Williams, if you are on, you can post your question, but I don't think she's on yet. So, but she'll still stay on the top. As soon as she comes in, I'll do her. Okay. All right. So what to expect next in my love life? Okay. So for SD, what to expect first, please? Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. It is. It is. But Rennie, she donated on the last live. Okay. So, what's coming in next for you in love is, for one, you've got a Knight. It's a Knight of Wands. That's in and out energy. No, you hold on to your question until I call your name, Dragonfly. That way I don't get distracted by the chat. It's an in and out energy. It's a fast energy that wants to come in and bring in an offer. But then you've got the 4 of Pentacles. This person will come in. Right. Oh, I didn't pay attention. Right, yeah, it's normally when the first person to ask, or it goes by who asks first. Okay, so SD, this is let me see. This is whoever this person is that's coming in. It feels like they want to ask for time alone. They're gonna have a pattern, so pay attention to their details, or pay attention to the details on how they act. Because it feels like they come in with an offer and then they hold back with this Four of Pentacles. This is like a hold back energy, and then you've got the Three of Swords over here. So see, they hoard the energy. So it feels like they come in really fun, spontaneous, offering all sorts of things, and then they start to hold back. And you might start to ask a bunch of questions and stuff like that. But this person has they have a pattern. But this is a person who acts really, really fast, and then once they get into something, it dies down. I hope that makes sense. This is like they move really, really fast, and then it's kind of like when you're moving really fast and you start things very quickly, it dies down. So it feels like go slow and steady for this, because good things grow over time is what this is feeling like. But the next endeavor, it's going to be a fast energy. And you don't want to move too fast because it leads to the Three of Swords. Yep. And then I just seen the Firefly, which is things will be illuminated and all that. The slower you go, you'll be able to pick up and see things. Okay. All right. Hey, Rennie Williams. Okay. You can post your question, Rennie. Hey, Kimberly. Cards are just flying out. All right, what don't you see coming? All right. Names. What do you see coming in? You're welcome. I see you're welcome. Ace of Cups. Okay, let's see coming. It's Ace of Cups, the Sun. What? And the Moon. Wow. Dang. It's the Sun and the Moon. And it's the Ace of Cups. All things yay. And the strength. Wow. That's big. That's wow. What is this? I mean, it's happiness, it's love, it's self-love, it's hidden through anxiety. You are super worried. You want to know all the things. Hey, Shiva. Yes, it's good. It is good, but there's a little stress about it. There's some anxiety here because of like things being hidden, or you don't really know what's unfolding, but it feels like releasing this. There's a man. It's a man. This man comes with anxiety. This man comes with anxiety. And I think it's because you're worried about a man. Yeah. It's weird, but it's cool. It's communication. You're nervous about some form of communication. That's the coming, but be open to it because you're going to be pleasantly surprised. It's embracing the change, and it's like strength and the moon, and it's making stable changes. Wow. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the swans. It's a man. That is what's coming in. That is what you do not see is a man. And it might be that the man is completely filled with anxiety and worry over the love that you give. And because it's new. And I don't know. It's just you're making some changes. Third person, the tower, and the roads. I keep hearing, I want you. Dun, 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 I want you. This person wants you. They think your strength is admirable. Is that the right word? Admirable? The star. And yeah, you see it was a star. That's awesome. I hope that made sense. But you don't see that coming. That is awesome. Wow, the hermit. Just be a little careful because you might go to a lone place and get lost in thought. So just be aware of that. Okay. So for Mega, may I ask what's coming for our next in love? Okay. Oh, let me repin this. And you're welcome. Rennie, thank you so much for your donation. I truly appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. It's awesome. All right. All right. So what is coming in next? We got NR in love. What's coming in next, please? And thank you. Man, I got some pressure right on my temples. All right. Page of Pentacles. Let's see. Three of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. This having patience is ripping you apart. You've got the Knight of this. It's like inactive. It's like things are going and there's like some planting going on. Things are taking off. And then they go back into not. There's like no action. You're trying to stay extremely positive. You're trying to be patient. It's the hummingbird. It's trying to be lifted out of negativity, but it's like so you're trying to break free from it. Hey, baby drip God, welcome in. And the balance and the Empress. It feels like you're going to dominate this, but it does feel like that. It feels like a balancing act. And I think you're growing tired of it, but you're still choosing to strategize. You're choosing to strategize. You're choosing to rise above it, but it's like the patience. It feels like it's going to be the same thing. The focus and thoughts. Oh, you keep getting stuck in your head over this situation. But this is the worst Three of Swords card I have in all my decks. Because this is one where it's like your heart is just getting shredded. But it feels like it's because of all the patience. And then it's like things start to take off. Another pentacle gets placed. And then it goes boom. Oh, wow. Yeah, with the Four of Swords. It's because there's something going on that you don't know about. Something's being hidden in the relationship. Wow. Ugh. Okay, so I hope that answered your question, but it feels like it's going to be more of the same. Okay. All right, you're welcome. Okay, what does Spirit want me to know about what Robert isn't saying? Okay. What do you want Scorpio to know that Robert is not saying in Spirit? There's the Moon. Queen of Pentacles. Four of Swords. The Sun. Again, these are the same cards. Almost. There's something that is being hidden. What is this with the Queen of Pentacles and the Moon? Because those two came out together. Temperance and the Sun. What? You've got the sun here twice with the moon and temperance. He's doing a balancing act. What is this with the Queen of Pentacles? It's a warning. Or it's an obstacle. There's a Queen of Pentacles around that is in the middle of something. I don't know what for. But there's a Queen of Pentacles that is... Somebody's trying to separate from a Queen of Pentacles. And it feels like... I don't know. Is this a wife? The reason why I'm saying that is because there's a Queen of Pentacles that's in the middle of the sun and the moon. Here. I don't know if it's a commitment. But then you've got the cycle here, which is the world and going quiet, inactive. And I'm asking what the Queen of Pentacles is. And it's the lighthouse. It's a warning. It's a something. It's a risk with the grasshopper. I mean, it could be stability. It's a divine intervention. Oh, oh my gosh. This feels like this person waits for like the most. They'll be standoffish and they'll be quiet unless something is doomed purposeful. Meaning they wait for something to be like perfect timing to come in and make a big, bold move. It feels ridiculous. The elephant. Which obstacles being removed? This is the type of person who is this person a perfectionist? Like everything has to be perfect, lined up, exactly correct, and balanced. And they got to be able to see everything before they make a move. Like this is someone who, wow, they take their time in everything. And they sit back in silence. And they just hold on to things until they're ready to have some clarity and make a move. This person feels like a perfectionist. And they're waiting for something to end before they can make a move. I don't know if it's a person, which it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be a third party situation where it's like romantic. It doesn't have to be like that. It could be a family member or something even, where they're waiting for something to end with that person before they make a move. This person, they make sure that all their I's are dotted and their T's are crossed before they make any moves. This person is a massive, like, I want to say a perfectionist, but they're like obsessively in that. They do stuff over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's how they're able to like make a problem. That's how they solve a problem. They over analyze and they over obsess over things. It takes them forever to do something. That's why there's a lot of like silence. Wow. That would drive me insane. That is crazy. I hope that made sense. It's the Page of Swords, though. They're watching you heavily. He says he has to have all his ducks in a row before he can move forward. Exactly. Yes. I wanted to say he counts all of his eggs before they hatch or something like that. It's like he has to, see, he holds back too much. He holds on to control. He tries to control everything, and that's what's getting him in quite the pickles. It's crazy. Wow. Okay. Yeah, but that's what's going on with him. Yeah. Yeah, he has to control everything, which it doesn't really kind of work that way. It's crazy. Okay. Hi, Spiritual Journey Tarot. Welcome in. Okay, what does spirit guidance are? Okay. Let me see. You're welcome. Okay, so what does spirit guides are guiding me regarding this? Okay. Okay, so what are you guiding her for in that? There's the Hierophant, the Hanged Man. They're trying to get you to see something differently. What you're working on, the Six of Cups, has to do something with your past. Somebody from the past. It feels like a timeout. Oh, solo. Separation. There's something that you're supposed to be learning. I heard in this entanglement. Oh, okay. Thank you, spiritual journey. If you're learning or you're seeing something, somebody's being very stand up. See, it's miscommunication. It is. Oh my God. Dang. See, and that just made me really squirrely when the squirrel came out and I started moving around in my chair. It is. What you're drawing into you, the sun, and the wine. It feels like you're seeing something and it makes you get squirrely to where you don't want to see it, but it's right there in front of you and you need to look at it. This is connected to something or someone from the past. And that's what's going to make you remove this obstacle. It feels like once you figure this out and do this work, you're going to figure it out. It has a lot to do with anxiety. It feels like you already know what it is. Strength, but you need to have strength and move forward. And then at the bottom, you have the Chariot. It feels like you already know what this is, or you have been shown, but you need to take off the, I heard the sunglasses. That's not what they're called. They're not called sunglasses. The blinders. But you already know what's kind of going on. Like you've got some, your intuition is on point and it's listening to that. Okay. So I hope that answered your question. Okay. And you can, thank you for that spiritual journey. You can post your question. Have a little bit of pressure in my head. Doom, doom, doom. Okay. All right. Just whatever comes out. Okay. All right. Oh, different deck. Okay. I like this deck, but I guess we're switching it up for you. All right. There goes my nose. Okay. Okay. What does spiritual journey need this time? This is needed. The Chariot. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. With the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Wands. Ooh. Okay. What is the Seven of Swords? And this burden, what is this? I'm asking about the Seven of Swords and the burden first. You've overcome something. But it almost feels like you're not looking at that. I mean, it's the Wheel of Fortune, which is forward movement. With the Wheel of Fortune, which is like luck's on your side. It is destined with the Seven of Swords. You're keeping something hidden. Like you're not, I don't know if this is like you're not telling anybody else. You're keeping something a secret. I don't know if this is you're keeping your success a secret or potentially a male. It doesn't have to be, but I'm seeing alpha male here. But there's a choice with the Lovers and the Hierophant and the Child. And the internet. There's something, you have a new beginning here where you can mark it in something. This could be like you're trying to make a decision to do something via social media here with the Milky Way. It feels like doing something like spiritually. And if it's not really that, it is a choice in like meeting somebody or flirting or something like that, where you're like meeting somebody online and you're kind of keeping it to yourself and you're not saying anything. Oh, okay. Oh, you do that? Okay, yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it's the Lovers and it's like flirting and flings and, you know, it is innocent though. It is innocent. But it feels like there's something going on that you're carrying the weight of something. The Ace of Wands. What? Got an Ace of Wands in your back pocket there. Third person. That doesn't make any well, I mean it could be. If you're dating like multiple people, but I mean that's your prerogative. It's not. There's a warning behind that though. The intent of a baby. Can you still have babies? What did I say? It's the intent. I feel like wow, and then the Two of Cups. This feels like it just got heavy and it just got real. Okay. What this could be is that you're living your best life. You're having fun, no judgment. Do whatever you want to do. That is just absolutely a-okay, fine. But there's a warning that comes with that, which is the next level is here comes baby in the baby's carriage. Right. And that could be the third person is a baby. And yes, and being exposed to a child. And oops. Wow. And I just getting more information and wow. Well, yeah. Crazy. And the new beginning, it'll definitely be new for you. There could be something coming alive for you. There's some growth. So be careful with that. I think that's the only thing because that's what the warning is. And Fox and the Sun. If you feel like yeah, if something in your body doesn't feel right, then yeah, go check it out. And you might have a little one squirming around in there. But yeah, it would be a victory. It'd make you happy. Yeah. I mean, wow, the Fool. It's a whole new thing. You're gonna fall absolutely in love. That's the Celtic knot. That is like unconditional love. Like, I mean, wow, and then the swans. That's adorable. It is. But it feels like I don't know. You might keep it a secret for a little while where you're not going to tell anybody, which, I mean, that's smart. And it might be because you've learned online about how you really shouldn't expose or talk about it for some months. Is it months or is it weeks? I don't know the things. Yeah, you just want to have time alone with it. But there's something where you're carrying it on your own and you're kind of keeping it to yourself. And this King of Wands character, it might be a fire energy. You might be touching and playing with fire. And you're just keeping it a secret. That's all. So, early congratulations. If that is so, you have fun. One more. It's the 6 of Cups. Oh my God, that is adorable. That is so cute. Look at these 2 little kids just playing. Just playing. Wow, and 10 of Pentacles. You're going to love it. That is pretty awesome. That's so awesome for you. Okay. Yeah. Queen of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. With the Fool. Yeah, you will. The Strength. Yeah. It feels like you're going to be thinking a lot, though, about it and going back and forth. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Well, and thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciated it. Okay, well, me and Jay reconnect and communicate for the end of this year. We will have a day together. Oh, will we? Passionate day together. Does he follow me? Okay. What is going on with Jay and Crystal? Okay, tell me, please, Spirit. Ace of Swords. Ooh. Oh my God, I just heard, where do broken hearts go? Oh man, I mean, you've got the Ace of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, which is super slow, 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups. What is this? I don't like these ones. Oh, it's baggage. It's shame. It's guilt. It is. It's the ball and chain. It's a restriction. There's guilt. The whip. Oh man. The balance act. It feels like you just keep staying focused and doing what you need to do for you. It feels like whatever this is, this person's going through this. So the truth of it, there's going to be a victory about whatever this is, the guilt. They have regret and shame. It's weighing them down, and they keep thinking about it over and over and over again. I'm hearing that Nelly song. What is it? Over and over again. Picture you with him. This person is really struggling with an insecurity, and they're moving really slow, but it's something about balancing out the heartbreak and moving forward. I mean, the 8 of Cups is letting go of something that it's emotionally hard to let go of. Oh, you're welcome, spiritual journey. He's guilty. Yeah, there's a lot of guilt here. Feeling guilt and remorse. And the Knight of Pentacles, which the Knight of Pentacles doesn't move. The Moon, he's not moving because of fear. It feels fear-based. And not seeing something. I think too, though, that there is something that in the long run, this is going to end up hurting you because you're not seeing something. And the Sun. Okay, so you're not going to leap into doing your new beginning and having that opportunity to see the Sun until this is dealt with. It feels like that needs to be dealt with first. This feels almost like you're trying to balance things out and everything, but it's like you're waiting for this to be spoke first. I hope that makes sense. It's like you want this person to come forward, and I don't know if it's an apology or you want them to speak some form of they feel guilty about something. It's going to take a very long time for them to do so. And it's a struggle. Right. Yeah. You want him to apologize. And it feels like what Spirit's saying is for you to look at, you have to walk away from this. You're strong enough to walk away from this with the 8 of Cups. But it's an emotional thing that you have to walk away from, because what it's doing is that you're holding on to heart pain as well. And it feels like being persistent, and there's new things awaiting you. Hi, Angie. I am doing great. I hope you're doing good. But it feels like having to let it go. Right. I can't really tell if he is. It's just, it feels like if you know it, yeah. If you know it, then that's, you have to go with that. Okay. Okay, was that the, okay, it was. Okay, so you can post that, Jean. You can post that again. I hope that answered your question, Crystal. Oh, goodness gracious. So he isn't coming back. No, it looks like if he does, he's going to be coming back with a bunch of baggage. And it's like, that's the truth. Like, if he does, he's going to come back and speak some form of truth. It didn't really honestly look like, it didn't look like it was like he was going to come back for anything as far as like a relationship. I didn't see any of that. It just feels like he'll come back and speak some truth. About regretting things. That did show up. Okay, needs some water. Oh, man. You're welcome. Thank you for that, Jean. Okay, so Christine, if you can post your question, please. Man. I swear after the daily, I got done and I felt like right on my forehead. It's like, I wonder if I got that whole message out. I hope I did. Because it feels like there's some squeezing going on top of my head. It's weird. Okay. Want to know if I turn back out to work on Monday, will boss and his son recognize me? Okay. Work Monday, will boss and son recognize her. So it's like juggling. It's an imbalance here with the star. Just like a hope. Okay. 10 of Swords. 6 of Swords. And Justice. There'll be some justice there. But something, it feels like a stab. A stab in the back. Like something is like done, and you're going to move forward into justice. So it almost feels like if something like that does happen, you're moving forward regardless, and justice is going to come in. House, woman. Where you're going to go where you belong. It feels like something is going to take place and happen, and it's a stepping stone for you. And it's going to happen right at the perfect timing to where you're going to know exactly what to do. So, I mean, it feels almost like you don't have to, it feels like you don't have to stress too much about it, because you're going to have a breakthrough, whatever this is. And then whatever happens when you return on Monday, it's something is going to end. to help you move forward and get you to where you belong. The magnets. It's going to pull you into the energy that you need to be at. I hope that made sense. Because it almost feels like they can try and do that, but oh yeah, see, I think that's what's needed, is that you're being removed from that. It does feel like that. Like there's a need for you to be removed from the situation. Sorry, I'm just grabbing a deck. Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay, so Hot Sun is Matt has been spending a lot of time with his crappy friends and not working on our connection, and then disappears for a week. And next action. You're welcome, Kristen. Or Christine, you're welcome. Okay, so what are Matt's feelings and next actions towards Hot Sun, please, Spirit? The Knight of Cups. Two of Cups. One more, please. Thank you. Oh, that's two more. The Chariot, the Star. He's going to make the decision to come back around. Yeah. It feels like the Knight of Cups. It feels like a romantic gesture. Going to come in with a sweet, emotional message about the relationship. It's the Two of Wands, the Star with the Chariot to move something forward. But it feels like bringing romance and, yeah, communication. He's going to communicate. He's going to want to bridge the gap in between you two. But he's choosing this path, the path of healing. Yeah, see, he's coming back around. He's going to come back around towards you. Right. Yeah, this person's always going to come back around. The block. There's a mountain in the way. Oh, there's a pattern. This person has a pattern. Plain and simple. They have a pattern. Does it look like soon? I mean, I'm seeing 22. Reconciliation, though. Could be like 7 to 9 days, something like that. I don't know. For sure. 22 again. A woman. I don't know if you're going to keep dealing with it, though. I don't know. But it feels like right when he feels you pulling away, that's when he's going to come in and hold on to you. Yeah. Right. And that's the biggest thing. You know, if you're unhappy with it, then you have to do what's best for you. But yeah, I mean, I can't really see completely. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that answers your question, Hot Sun. Gosh, you guys, I feel like I'm completely distracted. It's so weird. Okay, what does Spirit want me to know about RA and our connection? He's keeping from me, or I should be aware of. Okay. Do you have for on RA, please? You've got the moon. You're welcome, Hot Sun. There's a bird in this cage. Right here. I'm noticing that there's a bird in the cage. The Empress. And the World. Right. But it's the Empress here with the World. What is this? What is being hidden? The message. It's complicated. Things keep getting stuck, and then he messages. What is the bird? Why did I see the bird in the cage? Movement, a trip. He is purposely, yep, he's got baggage. He's got burdens, and he is purposely trying to keep things stuck. He's trying to keep you in a cage. I was asking what the cage was. And to me, when it first came out, that's what it felt like trying to control it or keep you confined in a cage. But the thing is that it's like the Empress energy where you are meant to fly and like see the world and experience things. And he wants to keep you in a cage. The swans. But it's like, it's a pair of things. It's like confining you to where you can't. Okay, so like think of it this way. It's kind of like how people will clip birds' wings so they can't fly away, or they bandage them down so they can't fly away. It's like he wants to keep you in a cage to where you won't. This person has the same type of energy where they have insecurities too, but what it's doing is keeping the swan trapped. With this fox and the swans here, it's kind of like it's supposed to be blooming and doing and being shown off, I guess, not in like a bad way. More information to make stable changes. Seeing both sides. Hey, stylish. It feels like just wanting to keep you in a container. It really does. It feels like keeping you in a box because he's afraid for the world to see you shine. And I don't know if that's because he's got his own insecurities or anything else like that, but he does see you bigger than life. I mean, it's bad. It's bad. If somebody wants to, I mean, it's good in a sense because somebody loves you so much that they want to keep you in a box, but that's bad. Because if you're with somebody, then you would want them to succeed. You would want them to, you know what I mean? You would want them to be the best that they can be. But it feels like it's an insecurity because if you shine and you're the best that you can be, then it feels like it's an insecurity that he has that you'll move on and deal with somebody else. This person feels like they're not like worthy of something. So they want to keep you in a box and keep you confined so nobody else can, see, it's the 5 of Cups energy where it's like they don't want you to be shown to the world. It feels like their own insecurity. Yeah. Okay, so for Christine, general reading for the rest of the month. Okay. All right, so I hope that answered your question. Okay, so for the rest of the month, please. You're welcome. For Kristen. Rest of the month, please, for Kristen. She needs to know. Oh, the Tower. One more, please, Spirit. In the Chariot. All my cards are upside down. I'm just flipping them upside down. I don't know why I was doing that. Okay, King of Wands. Some action. The Tower. The Chariot. Ace of Wands and 9 of Swords. Oh, I know. Dang towers. It feels like it's due to a King of Wands with the Ace of Wands. And you might be overthinking this or stressing out about it. It's keeping you up at night. What is this? The masculine. Could be a Scorpio or a Cancer. I'm seeing that too. But then I'm also seeing fire here. They want to change things and reconcile and move things forward in a different way. You've got the Chariot here twice. And it might get you stuck in your head because they're acting different. They pop up out of nowhere and turn on the light. Oh my gosh, this could be like you're like sitting there resting and minding your own business, and then somebody comes in the room and turns on the light, and you like jump out of bed like, what the heck are you doing? You already blocked them? Yeah, they want to come back around. They want to bring you the wand. They want you to deal with his wand. I don't know. It's a tower because they are, see, they're trying to, you're trying to establish and do things, but this person is trying to establish something, but it's due to sexuality. This person wants passion and they're trying to break through and they're trying to enlighten you and they're trying to just, and you're just like, would you just go on the other side of the door and shut the door and leave me alone? I'm stressed out, completely stressed out because you're trying to do high priestess stuff. You're trying to listen to your intuition and do what you need to do, the woman, but he keeps poking. This person might show up at your house. Doesn't even matter how far you are from this person. They might show up at your house, knocking on your door. Like, okay, you win. Fine, you win. You can have everything. They want to change. Oh, goodness gracious. They're trying to see through the facade. But it also feels too like lifting secrets, and secrets are being shown. Yeah, the sun. Things are being brought to light, and they want to talk. But the thing is, though, in the back of your mind, you already know that they're trying to talk because what they're really trying to do is bring in the wand. You already know that. And I think that's why you're getting stressed out. Like, if you would just leave me alone so I can sleep. I just want to sleep. I'm tired of thinking. Wow. Yeah, it's a tower. I'm sorry. 10 of Wands. Oh my God. Oh, goodness. I hope that answers your question. I was thinking about that earlier today. Like, it's good. I like playing with the tarot and cards and knowing the things, but sometimes I just don't want to know. Right, exactly. Yep, that's my whole point. Yep, that's exactly it. Hi, Emily. Okay, so for Padas, is my current career right for me, or I will move forward and change careers? Okay. Yep, if I open another list, which I might open just one more, but I'm not sure. I have a lot of pressure in my head. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Okay. Okay, so is my current career right? Is it the current career right or moving on? I heard moving on up. Wow. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Nine of Cups. You might get an offer from somebody else. What is this? Here, I mean, it's the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. That's something brand new. It's like a new opportunity. Yeah. Yep, somebody's gonna reach out with like a text, or they're gonna communicate something to you about investing, and it's something new. So yeah, no, you're gonna change and do something new. You're gonna break it all down. I think the career that you're in right now, you're gonna change your mind, because this is talking about breaking things down to make something else. And it feels like somebody's gonna come in with some excitement, and you're gonna get excited about it, and you're gonna go off on a whole new thing. Yep. You're gonna focus on what it is that you need, and you're gonna move on from what you're in right now. And you're gonna move into something that's gonna be really fulfillment for you. It's gonna like reawaken some passion and some money. And Six of Cups. Wow. It feels like it's something that you're going to love to do. But it feels like it's somebody from past that's going to bring this forward to you. I don't know if it's an idea or a message or something they're going to bring forward towards you. And you're going to absolutely jump on it. Okay. You're very welcome. Okay, so we can open it one more time, Jean, if you want to post that. And then I know I had another person. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm hearing that Michael Jackson song. We are the world. We are the children. Okay, sounds good. Okay. All right, yeah, and this will be the last set. Because I actually had a client that I have in Brooklyn. I love saying Brooklyn. Book an appointment. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, do you see any blessings, improvements coming in my love life with Taurus partner? Okay. Let's see. All right. Any blessings, improvements? Ooh, oh. What? Okay, so there's a card stuck, and I can see it. You cannot see it, but I can see it. Oh, man. It's the Ten of Swords. Wow, I heard the pain has ended. Done. Depleted. Seven of Cups, which is like the illusion, options, about stability, and the Wheel of Fortune. What is this? The illusions. Allow and trust in divine timing. The change. There's a change coming. It's death. This also feels like during Scorpio, which is the next zodiac we're coming into. That like just popped right off the card to me. The 22nd. And things are going to... What? I heard turn on the upside. Be on top of the wheel when it comes to stability. And the Four of Wands. Your foundation. The Moon. Yes. Woman. This Emperor detaching. It feels like you might separate for a little while. Or if this has already happened, it feels like you figured out a lot of things with your listen to your intuition. But it feels like understanding and knowing that you are protected, and that in some isolation, you were able to figure out some stuff, and now you are like your own leader. I heard a force to be reckoned with. I heard it just like that. Now you know where you're going. It's the compass and the swan. Divination. There's something here about your faith. What? Bring it back. Renowned faith. You figured something out by like returning back to yourself. Renowned faith. I don't know. That's what I heard was renowned faith. It feels like coming back into having faith. And divination is like coming back to you. And it's like you're figuring out like all the confusion, all of that, you're done with it. Like you're not going to allow yourself to be like, it feels like you've been going through a constant like loophole. You're walking away. It almost feels like you've taken off. I said that a little while ago to somebody else, like the blinders or like, what are those called? Rose-colored glasses. And it's like you're not willing to see through these things. There's a lot of things that are coming into... No, I'm not saying that. It just feels like, no, there's love here. You're going to be moving forward. But it feels like with things that align up to you. And like the juggling and this balancing act and all of that, it's like you're tired of waiting so long for doing this juggling act. So it feels like the confusion, the illusions, all of that, it's ended. That's what's changing. and you're coming into a foundation with the Wheel of Fortune where it's going to go back on top. And what I did is I put my intentions out to ask about you and this person. And it feels like you guys might be actually doing this together. The Fox and the Sun. It could easily be where you're going to have a conversation with this person and talk about, okay, well, yeah, I did this. It feels like accountability. Thank you. That's what it feels like. It feels like coming forward, having a discussion, and both parties are taking accountability for the things that have happened, the confusions, all of that, which that's very good in partnerships, because in a partnership, no matter what it is, no matter if it's family, friend, or whatever the partnership is, it takes both people to have it go like that. It's not just one person's at fault, it's both people. And it feels like having a conversation like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I hope that answered your question. Okay. So water bearer. I am planning to shift as a tenant to a new house. Is actually my friend's sister's house. Is the move going to be safe and beneficial for me for the next 6 to 8 months at least? Okay. Oh, you're welcome. And then, oh, okay. Ooh, my nose just started itching. Really, wow, fiercely. Wow, that was weird. Let me pin this. It does look like your judgment here. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Judgment, Nine of Pentacles. It's going to be heavy to move. It feels like if you have a lot of stuff, that's all it feels like. It feels like just moving the stuff is going to be kind of, like, man, I can't wait for the move to be over. But the Judgment, it puts you in Nine of Pentacles, which is good. The balancing, yes, it's going to balance out. Yes. It feels like it's a smart. Yeah, it's going to be a very smart, powerful move here. So to answer your question, yes. It literally says yes on this card. It's going to be good. You're going to feel fulfilled in this. Wow. And then things are going to temperance out. It's going to temper out for you. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. I am having squalls with parents. It is emotionally difficult for me to move. Right. Yeah. And I can see that. And that's what this 10 of Wands is. Oh, yeah. But see, it's a burden. Hey, Amelia, it's a burden. And you can see that because you're going off independently. And the Hermit. But yes, it's going to balance things out for you. It feels like it's going to be good. It really, really is going to be good. It's going to make you stable. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And it feels like it's an opportunity for you. With this Ace of Pentacles, it's something that is, it's going to be an opportunity for you. A really good one. Oh, to my old email. Yeah, nope. Ever since I was able to, I hope that answered your question, Water Bearer. Once I was able to gain access back to this account, Amelia, my other one, I have to go back and forth. So I haven't switched back to that account yet. I'll look at it afterwards. Oh, I didn't see that. Water Bearer. Yeah, it's only one question. So yeah. That my friendship might get bad with this move. Oh, I see what you're saying. I mean, yeah, it does happen. Trust me. I don't think that they get bad, but it does become difficult when you live with people. When you live with friends or family, it does become different. I wouldn't say difficult. It becomes different. Okay, I was trying to see next week for a personal. Okay, you see next week. I think I'm pretty open as of yet, but it does change pretty quickly. But I'll email you, Amelia. I'll look at the emails and after. Well, I can't do it right after this live because I have a reading after this one. But after that, I'll look at it. Okay. Will the building sell? Okay. Okay, with the building sale, will I have to move with neighbor? Will I have to move while neighbors go with- Okay. The Hierophant. 5 cups. Feels like remorse with the Ace of Swords. I mean, the 5 of Cups is a block. I mean, things are going to be tough. The choice with the Mountain. But then it goes to being, like, there'll be some effective communication, collaborations and stuff. But it feels like it's going to be tough at first. There's heaviness here with this block. Can't afford to move, but we'll go insane for neighbor. Oh, yeah. I mean, it feels like you want to be helpful, but it feels like a struggle. The World and the Tower. It feels like out of the blue. It feels like it's going to be rough. It's a sudden change. That's what I mean. It's a tower, but it feels like it's a restriction. So it feels like there's definitely going to be some restrictions here. The dog, and you want to support people. But the biggest thing, that's very interesting. I was having a conversation about that last night, actually, with my best friend, and how we want to help, but a lot of times it's kind of like you have to help yourself. You don't understand. What do you mean you don't understand? What this feels like is like there could be other people. I mean, with the dog, you want to be supportive. You want to be a supportive friend. You want to help because of something changing. But it feels almost like it's going to be out of your control of what is going on and what is happening. This feels like if it's somebody else. See, it's money. Like you can't, it's like deception. Counterproductive. That's my point. Okay, so what it is that you have to right now. Okay, so if something happens where you have to move, you have to carry your own burden. Like you almost don't have a choice in that. But then you see somebody else that is struggling and that is going through something, and it sucks because you want to be helpful, because this is like happening suddenly and all of that, and you want to be supportive and you want to be helpful. You have 2 cards here that talk about being helpful and trying to help them, and you feel like you want to like it's your duty, or like you feel like responsible of wanting to help them because you don't want to see them go through this. But the truth of it, with this Ace of Swords, the truth of it is learning you have to first be able to help yourself. If you don't have the funds and the means to really move and do that for yourself, then you're not going to be able to help somebody else that's in need. What you're going to end up doing is putting yourself in a worse situation with trying to help them. I hope I'm making sense of that. But there's going to be like a victory in all of this. Yeah, with the World, it feels like there's something that's being learned here. And with the Hierophant too, this is like a spiritual thing that you're learning, where it's kind of like you can ask for help and assistance and stuff like that, and even for them. But it's almost kind of like I don't know how to explain it, because I'm just like that too. A lot of times, like if I can do something, I really, really want to be able to do it. But what the struggling is that if you can't really manage doing something for yourself, then you're not going to be able to be very productive or very helpful to somebody else, because what you'll end up doing is giving your resources and your stuff to somebody else, and then you're still going to remain there stuck. I know to some people it'll come off being where it's kind of selfish, and it's not. At the end of the day, you have to take care of yourself first, because if you're not there taking care of yourself, nobody else is going to. And if you don't have it to give it, then how can you give it? I hope that's making sense. Because it does sound kind of bad. I hate even saying it, but that it feels like that's the truth. So it feels like whatever's going on and whatever's going to be taking place in this move, it feels like it's going to happen, or it's a burden that you're carrying with yourself that you're choosing to block and you're carrying, or you're choosing to carry, because the lovers is a choice. It talks about a choice when it's not your burden to carry. I hope that makes sense. The strength. Yeah, so you want to be strong and help move everybody else's obstacles. So you'll have to move. Baby steps. I don't know. That feels like that went off onto somebody else. I mean, they are moving something. They are carrying something with them that they don't need to carry. That's what the 10 of Wands talks about. It talks about burdens that you're carrying that you might need to let go of. So I'm not sure if it is that you're going to have to move, but it's something that you're being committed to. So this might be where you're not even having to actually physically move, but what it is that you're doing is you're choosing to carry the burden of somebody else. And in the long run, you might regret doing that, because it's going to become, and all I do is read energy. See the 9 of Wands. Feels defensive. It feels like you have to stand up for yourself first. That's like my whole point of what I'm talking about, is that you have to stand up for yourself first. Whether this is you having to actually move or you don't. It feels like you're creating all of this energy around you with the shoulda, woulda, couldas, or should I do this or should I do that? It's putting unnecessary burdens on yourself. Right. Yeah, that's what Jane said. Yeah, I hope that's making sense. See, and then look at that at the bottom of the deck. It's the 9 of Swords. And then you've got the 5 of Swords, where you're sabotaging yourself with all this extra anxiety and overthinking, when in the end, it might not even be anything that you need to actually do. Oh, right. See, I just read that last comment that you put where you said can't afford to move, but will go insane from neighbor. Go insane from neighbor. I'm not getting that. But it just feels like you're putting unnecessary worry on yourself. Oh. I hope that makes sense. Oh, your neighbor's a nightmare? I'm so confused. Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly what Jane's saying. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would just let your neighbors do what your neighbors are doing. You know what I mean? And just stay to yourself, because it feels like you're carrying a burden and you're stressing over something that you don't need to stress over. I thought you were talking about because you're that you want to help the neighbor. Wow, I read that completely. Well, no, I really didn't. Because it's like you want to keep the peace. You want to keep the energy at peace. So yeah, I don't know. I would just really focus on what you need to. Okay, so what? I hope that answered your question, Angie. And I'm sorry. I know I gotta. Okay. Oh, you want her evicted? Oh, you gotta be careful with that. Gotta be careful with that. You do. Which I get it. I do. But the only struggle is that when you do that for somebody else, you got to be careful, because I don't know. Okay. What John feels towards it currently. What does John feel currently? Oh my gosh, come on. This deck. Okay, this deck is not talking and it's too loud. It's making my head hurt. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right. All right. So what is Shannon's current feelings, please? This is current feelings, please. Ooh. Chariot and the Six of Cups. Oh, there's stress. There's moving something, but okay. So this deck here with this one, this is how I see this, and it's interesting because another reader who has this deck, I was really noticing it, and I was like, I noticed that a lot too. There's someone up here that's sitting in the top where they're spilling the tea into this cup, and then they might change and do it in this one, and then back and forth. There's two people here, and it's moving. There's some forward movement, and then there's some stress with this Nine of Swords. Like, all eyes on me. This person goes silent, and then they just pop up out of nowhere and start speaking. This person's going through a power struggle. It doesn't have to technically be two women, but they're going through some power struggles and expect the unexpected. Hey, Stylish. Oh, you know, I have a private reading right after this. It's a pair. There's two women here. Their wine. This is something, it's like the good stuff. And the fish. This person, how do I explain that? See, even here, if you notice in here, there's a ship going through, but they're looking at this one right now. So I don't know if this is what that person is actually doing, but what they're doing is they're weighing out their options. It feels like they do what feels good in the moment. This person feels like they'll go silent. They want to establish something, but they're blocking the establishment of it because they get stuck. They get stuck. This person is not being like practical, realistic. Yeah, they're not being realistic because they want multiple things. There's communication, the love. They're curious about it, but then they are self-interested. There's something not right in this energy because they have self-interest. They're very cunning. That's not good. So then they end things. In the Tower. So it feels like this person, they're stressing themselves out when they don't need to be, because it's like they look at something, they're moving too fast. Okay. They're moving really, really fast because of the simple fact they're moving along, on like, oh, that looks nice, you know. So then they go to invest, or they invest in this shiny thing or this person or whatever the thing is. They're investing over here, but then something else comes by and then they see that as potential and then they start to invest in that. It's the same thing where they're letting things go by emotionally and they're looking at something else. This is looking outside of the self. Okay. Wow. It's interesting. To where he doesn't even realize that it's the King and Queen of Cups. I hope this is making sense. Because it doesn't have to be an actual another person. This is tarot. So it could be anything where they're constantly striving for something and they're looking outside of themselves at these things instead of looking within or looking at what's actually in front of them. And it is all the love that this Queen of Cups can give. Because this is under the deck. Hey, Pretty in Pink. Okay. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so then we've got Emily. Let me check the time here. Okay, she hasn't texted. Okay. All right. Love reading whistle. We start investing more in our connection. Okay. When will he start to invest more in the connection, please and thank you. You're welcome. Sorry, I didn't even notice that. I'm sorry. Okay. When will he start investing more time in the connection? Eight of Cups, King of Swords, King of Cups. Well, it's kind of like, what is going on here? Okay. Will he? I mean, he will. You've got yes. But there's a delay. There's a delay. There's something that's going on that is delaying. See, there's hesitation, self-interest, problem solver. They're curious. They're trying to be open, embrace change. It's all the same type of energy. I'm almost wondering if there's something going on right now with all the planets being aligned, with all the energy that is going on rapidly, that now everybody wants to challenge these things. Because everybody's like, I don't know, maybe there's like some massive, huge shift that's going on in the universe or something that's making people look within, because everybody's looking for external, I heard external pleasures. Oh, Pluto and the eclipse. Yeah. I mean, it's the same energy coming in a lot of these questions today. See, it's breaking free. And wow. It's both the horses. It's the stallion with the rider, which is breaking free, strong emotions. It's a driving force. With the messenger, there's movement and travel and progress. It feels like there's a lot going on where, yes, it's external pleasures, yes. Where it's kind of like, okay, I will be happy when I get to this certain point or that certain point, or things will work out and be perfect when I get to here, I get to there. But the thing is if you're in that type of state of mind or that mind frame, you're always going to be running and always going to be chasing after something because you're already in the perfect moment to have everything. Hey, KP, welcome in. There's something here with this star energy, this emperor. He wants to be an emperor. He doesn't feel, see, right now he's raw, he's open. He's like the masculine is like out for everyone to see. And he's chasing after something to make him feel good, to have that pleasure, instead of going within and freeing himself from chasing after something else that's going to complete him. Happy coincidence. Right. And then it's like the clover, which is being carefree and having good fortune. Like, you know what? I'm a pleasure to be around. I am completely da 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 da. And then everything's going to fall into place. But again, looking on the outside for things. See, even here, it's like walking by and looking at a pair of things. It's like just looking at other things. And then it's the ladybug, which is just how actual pleasure you have within your own self. When any timeline. You know what? The best answer I have for you on that, Emily, is divine timing. Because I can sit here and give you a time frame. And the thing is that it's out of my control. Oh, but I picked up the bottom of the deck and it's the Chariot. And right there on top, it says within 1 to 3 months. I mean, my camera's blurry, but but it'll play out in divine timing. Although I did just see 13 again. So maybe within 1 to 3 months. But it feels, yeah, it's divine timing. Because I mean, and that's the biggest thing. The world, see, it's the divine. We have no control over this, but things will come together. The worlds will balance back out, bringing it closer. But yeah, it's divine timing. It's insane. It's maddening. It really is completely maddening. Where you just want to scream. I get it. One more. The King of Cups. This person does not like emotions. Plain and simple. They look all great and good on the outside, but inside they have sharks in their belly. And they have a lot of shadow work to do. See, there's something in the shadow. So it's I don't know. It's difficult. So, okay. All right. So I hope that answered your question. And I thank everyone so much for coming in. Let me double check and see. Oh, yeah, she did. Miss Vic. Okay. All right. So I know I got to do this private reading. And you're welcome. I did. I know. Yay. Finally, we were able to do a questions one again. Depending upon how I'm feeling, I'm not going to make any promises. But depending upon how long this personal reading goes. And if I have time, I'll try and come back on. But it's a big, big, big try because, like I said, I have pressure on my forehead. But if not, if I don't make it back on today, I will be back on tomorrow for the daily and then more questions. And I thank you guys all so very much. I appreciate you guys for coming in, for your donations, for everything. And oh, thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know. It came on right after I turned off the live from the daily today, so I don't know what it is. But yeah, so I'll be back on definitely tomorrow. All right. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you then. Bye.